Right, I've drawn a red little ass here, and then I'm just going to work some stuff around it. So, right, let's have a look. Whack a bit of it's just a sort of grey, misty sky, so I'll whack that in. So, a bit of this blue in, but not much. There's not much colour in it, it's virtually white. Tad more in. And then I might pop in just a tad of dark in there or something like that. Or whack it. I think that's probably enough. And that's just a little bit of a grey misty sky. I'll give that a blast with dry now. That'll do for now. Right, so now on to really misty colour for my background. So it's got to be very faint. So on to bluey green. So let's just try this. Just mixed a really bluey green. I'll try that. It's got to be thin. More water on my brush. Right, let's try this. So I'll come through here like that, up there. Oh, that looks perfect. Across there. I'm going to just soak it all down, because I'll be going darker colour under it, so it's not going to matter. And then across there like that. That's it. That's perfect. And through there. There, that's sound. That's that right there. There. There's some slight into some fields in there, but I don't know whether to try and put them in or not. Will it even work? So a little go, see. Just a right slight hint of a few things going off in there. Yeah, maybe you can just see that. Maybe that's alright. I'll try it at that. I'll leave that at that then. So hopefully, slight hint that there's something going off there. Right, I may as well come in front and block this front bit off. So on there, I'll wrap in a bit of yellow first. I'll come down here now. Bit of yellow. Bit of bright green. Just mixing the colour on paper really. Bright green into that yellow. Darker down there. I don't know what that is while my paint's. See that little puddle there? Yeah, right. So I've got a bit darker green, gradually build this up, a bit more yellow. There. A bit more yellow in that bottom bit there. That's it. Quite easy that, just filling in with that. There we are. So I'll go a bit darker, let's go a tiny bit darker. Might pop some sheep in here. So, see, I'm mixing my colour on paper really. Yeah. Might pop some sheep in there, so if I go quite dark, if I decide to. I've got my colour there ready, right. So I'm going to do now, get a small brush. There's all trees around this house, so I'm going to put them in with my small brush. Mix up quite a dark green for this. Yellow, blue, bit of Bontumber in there. Oh yeah, that's a lovely green. So I've got a really dark green now, so I can come along here like that. Get that bit into there like that, and get that bit into there, around there. I'll go around them trees. I might make them a bit of negative painting around them. See how that looks. Into there like that. That's just these trees. Well, come around them with a bit of negative painting. There. Swap back to my big brush now. Watch that one. So that was just to get that careful bit round there. You can still do it with these chisel brushes and get round, but that's so there. Yeah, do that. There we are. And this is just going to be trees and bushes, and they're sort of everywhere really. So just come in here, blob them round. Like up here, there's loads of these. And sort of come down here, in around there. So yeah, down there. It's not like that. Some darker ones in there. So some lighter ones back in there like that. They're nice and light. Dee dee dee. Blah, blah, blah. Dee 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 dee. Doofus went, my stepmother Doofus went to open a bank account yesterday. They asked him if he'd got any ID, so he's showing him his teeth. Says Doofus, don't think that's what they mented. Put your teeth away. What we're going to do is eat an apple through a letterbox trick at one point. Pop some bits in there. There we are. See that coming together, looking like some trees. Yeah, I'll go out on garden in a bit and I'm going to thrash Doofus at marbles. Sick of him winning. Thinks he's brilliant, but he's not. He just got lucky the last few weeks. I'm going to thrash him today. Prefer to be thrashed at marbles. Then later on, we're going to pickle some eggs. Well, Doofus keeps pickling his marbles, but I'm going to pickle some eggs. So obviously pickling, I keep telling him pickling's about food. You pickle food, you don't pickle marbles. But Doofus does. But if you watch on here regularly, you'll know what Doofus is like. Daft as a brush. Not like me. Highly intelligent with loads of common sense. No. Daft as a brush. Dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. In there. See, every now and again Doofus sneaks in here, starts playing with my paints. He knows he's not allowed. I'm telling him. If I touch his train set, gets well mardy. But he thinks he's alright to come in here, start messing about with my paints. Well, he's not. Right, I'm just wondering. Might bring my light in this way this time. I normally always do it other way. So I'm going to bring it in this way this time. So my light's coming in that way. So all my dark's down this side, look. See what I mean? And dark's down that side. That's that. Nah, that's probably dry enough now to get some of these distant hills in. So let's say go at that. So let's mix the colour up. It's going to be a thin paint because it's miles away. So something like this. That looks nice. That should be thin enough. across there, up there. That's nice. Across here, and then there's like a reddish, creamish colour. Still dead watery. I think that wants to be higher. I think I want to go higher with the whole thing. Let's take it all higher. Yeah, that's better. Adding some different colours in and stuff. That's it. Now I suppose as I come down, I can add a bit more colours in, because it's going to be getting closer. So I'll go for some brighter colours. And then I'll gradually take them back darker again. I want a bit darker on that side. There we are. I'm gradually getting into there. Something like that. Looks alright, doesn't it? Get a bit more bright yet on that one. Blend it up a bit. There we are. Bright yellow in there. A bit more in there. And a bit more green across there. There. That's not looking bad to me. Right, now I've got to now fill in some of these bits up here. Right, so let's just mix some colour up for that. So I'm going to want a green, but it's going to be like quite a muddy green this time. Plenty of Bont Umber in it to get me a muddy colour. Plenty of water in it. Let's try that on a bit of scrap paper. Don't want bad that. So, right, I think I'll start around here. So it looks like I'm not following my picture now, following what looks like bits of lines and things in here. But really, I need to keep these quite horizontal. So there's some big bushes there. Gradually getting smaller as I go back. That's it, that's nice. Oh, this is sort of... I say I'm not following it, and then I've gone and sort of followed what's happening really. Right, up here, there's all sorts of stuff up here. It gradually canters off up there. And see how it's getting smaller now, my trees, bushes and things are going a bit smaller as I'm going back. I haven't re-dipped my brush because I'm thinking I want them to get fainter as they go back, so I may as well get that by just not re-dipping my brush. It's in there like that, there we are. Then the graduate, there's like a big chunk of trees and stuff in there. And then loads of little tiny thin bits. You know what? I think that looks alright at that. Right, so I'm just going to dampen my brush. Just thinking a bit more water. Just fancy softening that bit out a bit there on that bottom. And there, and in there. There, just softening a bit. There we are, that looks better. And then let's thicken up some bits in here, I think, still. That's all my bits in there. Right. And I'll have a dark bit in the bottom of here. Pop my arse in a bit better in a minute. So this is all my trees and bushes in here. Loads of stuff. Don't need loads of detail, just showing that there's loads of stuff going on in there. Some more green paint mixed up. There are small. Thicken some of this up. See it, shadow side there. There we are, that's looking alright in here. As soon as we've got them yellow ones there, I'll stick a few more yellowish bits in around there. There, right. You know what? Because I've dripped through there, I'll come through here, put some extra bits through there like that. So if I do that, then mix up a nice dark green. My light's coming in this way this time, so get some shadows down there. There, well, let's up with that. Get my brush, soften the bottom, blend that bottom in. It's better. There. And then my focal point's just going to be the arse. It's got a grey roof, so let's get a little brush. Mix a grey up for that roof, and it's got like a creamy. Let's mix a creamy colour up. I'm just going to go a bit of burnt umber, so watered down. Let me just dry around it. That'll do. I'm going to go burnt umber, and it's that watered down that it's just going to take that white off. There we are, that looks alright, doesn't it? That. There. So I'll do that. Now I'm going to dry that. Just that little bit. That's it. Then I'm going to put dark grey roof on. So if I get a bit of blue into that same colour, and then a bit of Payne's grey, that'll give me the perfect dark bluey grey. That looks nice. So that's for my roof. That's it, just into there like that. That's it. And into that bit there, into there. Perfect. And that comes down there like that. This bit across here. Into there. Oh, so that's that bit. Let's go for some jet black now. And what I'll do, get a nice dark line in there. Nice dark line under there. These little windows in, and them little windows or doors, whatever they are in. Yeah, I think that's about it for that. That looks alright, doesn't it? Let me just sit back and have a look. Yes, that's not looking bad, but I think it does need something. I think it needs a bit of something, probably. I don't know, maybe some sheep or something. Just soften that bit there. I don't like that bit there. That's better. Soften that bit in. Just my brush. Just soften some of that in. So that's that. Give that a dry. Right, let me stand back and have a look at that. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'll do a few things. I think for a start, I think I want some bods in. Put some bods in, so I'll put some in pretty big. So I'm going to have one there. That's it. One there, and then might go an even bigger one. About there. And then I'm going to put Peter and Paul just up there, small like that, look. Peter and Paul. Right. And I've got 3 bods in there. There. So that's that. And then, right, let me get some white. I'll pop a few sheeps in. A few little sheeps. So I'll mix some, just getting some water into my designer's white gouache. I've got a blob on my palette. So I just add some, it's dried up, so I'll add some water to it. Let's see if we can get some sheeps going. So I think I'll use that same look brush. Right, so my sheeps, just drying it. Oh, some in here. So they're not very big. They've got the light bit on that side there. Just a few round. Not really looking for sheep shapes, they're miles away. So little low lights like this. Highlights, sorry. It should be sound. A couple more up there, some up there. Look. One there. Could make them cows if I wanted to. Put little black bits round. I'll keep them as sheep. Right, let's get a dark colour. And just do the other sides of them. Like if I do that, that'll look like a shadow side to me sheeps. There we are. There. That's it. That'll register like some sheeps. And then if I get into a dark green, I can put some little shadows across my grass there like that. There. There, some sheep's in field. You can put more in. I'm just showing you how to do it. If I put a little BD in here now, where shall I put it? Shall I put it in there? Let's put it in there. B. Inverted D. There. There we are. Sorted. So, it wasn't that hard. All this is all misty. See how that's all softened in there? You can hardly see out. It's what you want in the distance. It's simplified right down from the photo what I took. I've simplified it right down. Alright, I'll see you out on the beach. In it.